Hey team, it's Les. Thanks for joining me again today for another CHOT training minute. Today is for nurses, and it's going to be pretty short and sweet today. I just want to show everyone, over the last few weeks I've had some questions, so I want to show everyone how to find our formulary. So our formulary is actually part of an Enclara app called Mugs. It should be loaded on both your phone and your tablet. We're looking at the tablet today, but the Mugs app looks just like this that you see on your screen. It's that blue background with a little heart symbol. It's a little different from the E3 mobile app, which looks like a pill, but this one specifically says Mugs, M-U-G-S. So once we go into there, the first time you go in, and probably periodically you're going to have to sign in. It's the same sign in that you use for the E3 app for Enclara. And this is what it looks like. So the Mugs app is kind of a clinical app that covers a lot of different things. But one of the things that's in here is our formulary. All these other things are really cool. If you have time, explore it sometime when you have time. But the important part for this discussion is going to be the formulary guide. And that is the second from the bottom there. And you'll see it says formulary guide. We tap that button there, and it's going to bring up several other options. So the first is a med cost index, and it's a little deceptive. This one is actually sorted by cost, but of medications, but it's actually by symptoms. So if you were trying to treat a symptom, you could actually look under A. Let's just start with the first one. We've got agitation, and everything on this list is in our formulary. Now, if you go to the very right, it's going to start with generic on the left, then brand. If you go to the very right, it will tell us the relative cost. So because medication costs can change daily, you're never going to get an actual true cost here because there's a lot of factors that go into that, whether we order it from Enclara, whether we order it through Perone's, etc. But it will give you a dollar symbol. So if you have $1 symbol, that's obviously less of a cost than the $2 or $3 symbol. So that's a quick way to look up medications by symptom. And then if we go back, you'll also see we can look up medications by generic, by brand. They have injectable medications, compounded medications, and then the non-formulary and alternatives. This is another good one if you want to actually see if a patient is on a medication, what the alternative might be if the medication they're on is non-formulary. So if we start at A here, we'll just pick the first one again, Abilify. So Abilify is a non-formulary medication. It also lists Zyprexa here as a non-formulary medication because those are in the same class. But in the next column, it gives you alternative meds, and these medications are on our formulary. So risperidone or Risperdal, and then Seroquel. Those are two formulary options for the non-formulary Abilify and Zyprexa. So if you run across any medications that a patient is on that's non-formulary, obviously we want to try to switch them over to a formulary medication because those are pre-negotiated prices. Those are medications that we have already pre-approved that to pay for because we get them at usually a lower cost, and they're not those newer, necessarily more expensive brand name medications. So hopefully this helped everybody. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to me via click or email and I'll get back to you. Thank you for everything you do for our patients, our families, our facilities, and for one another. Hope you all have a great day. We'll talk to you later.